Good evening. Welcome to the 20-minute fashion distraction. I am Jackie Jenkins. You know what we do every Wednesday night. We talk total fashion. Tonight is no different. I'm excited because we're actually going to cover one of my favorite topics, which are fashion trends. So before we get started, just wanted to share with you Jackie Jenkins, the founder of Sophisticated Creations. We're an online content, commerce, and collaboration community. And what we do is we focus on trends and designs and insight for the savvy fashionista. Please follow us on Facebook at Sophisticated Curations. And we're really trying to grow our Instagram page. So please follow us on Instagram. And here is our Instagram handle. It's J Curations. That would be awesome. So we're just going to jump right into it. I hope everybody had a wonderful week. Tonight's show is all about the 2021 fashion trends. And I'm excited because there's a few fashionistas in the audience that actually I'll be able to highlight a few of their designs and a few of their styles. So I am really looking forward to it. Let me just check out the chat. I see my mom is here. I see Jan is here. Hey. Oh, and Jan says she loves a scarf and a hat. Yep. So that's one of the fashion trends that I will talk about, our headpieces. So the first trend that I want to talk about, and I can't even say it's a trend at this point, because I think after seeing the inauguration, everybody is just so into this. And basically, it's the whole thought of the monochromatic look. And basically, what that is wearing the same color throughout. But I have a few tips that I want to share about how you can recreate that look by actually shopping your closet, and just some quick tips. So what I did was I went back, and of course, we're going to look at the Michelle Obama picture. And so this is Michelle in this amazing piece that was designed by Sergio Hudson. And what I'm showing on the left is her and Barack, right? And then if you look on the right, that's actually the image of that same look done in a dress, done the year before at Fashion Week by Sergio. And what I wanted to point out is, if you notice the difference in the length and the impact that that has. But there's another subtle piece that I wanted to really talk about in recreating that monochromatic look that Michelle wore. Two things. One, not all of the colors have to exactly be the same. And where I'm going with that, if you look, the top that she's wearing which is a cow neck, is a little darker than the rest of her outfit. And so where I'm going with that is, like, don't drive yourself crazy to find the exact color, because you can actually mix it up a little bit, and that would be a good thing. The other thing that I would say that she did, and I was trying to find a picture that really showed that, is if you look at the lining that she has on it, it's actually the same color as the lining. The lining is the same color as the overall jacket. But if you look at when he did it for the Fashion Week show, the lining is slightly different. And so where I'm going with that is, and this was a tip that the Chic City Girl gave us a couple shows back, is you can actually take one of your existing coats and actually change the lining in it to create that same monochromatic look. And what that does, quite honestly, it just really enhances the look overall. So I would encourage you to think that. Everybody's like, yes, Michelle, Regine, I totally hear you. Van's here. Aaliyah's here. So thank you guys for joining. So that was the first look. And one of the things I also wanted to say about that amazing look that Michelle did, quite a few times I have found some amazing coats in vintage stores very similar. And where I'm going with that is, basically it's a long coat that she's wearing. So you may want to go visit one of your local vintage stores to see if you can find a similar coat, change up the lining, and actually have that same monochromatic look. So fabulous. The second look is what I'm calling is eye candy. So we're all on Zoom right now. And one of the challenges with Zoom is, how to kind of create a little difference in your style. And so one of the areas that I think you can really play around with is really what I'm calling your eye candy. And I encourage you, if there are trends that you're currently doing that you want to share with the group, please drop in the text and let us know that those are trends that you want to share. But on the eye candy, and I am going to share what one of our fashionistas hit me to, are eye chains. And so basically, I don't know if you remember the look back like in the 60s and 70s where people were wearing eye chains on their glasses. Well, the whole look of eye chains have come back. And so this is an image. These eye chains actually are from Dollhouse Vintage, who was on the show, I guess, in December. And I just want to show our fashionista Karen, who I think is in the audience, wearing her fabulous eye chains. And one of the things that's really neat about eye chains are basically you can take your existing glasses. And if you notice here, I'm just basically put the chains around them, right? And it just creates a whole different look. Oh, Virginia says she loves the Dollhouse Boutique. Yes, the Dollhouse Boutique is in Baltimore and LA. She actually has some amazing pieces. Hi, Claudia. And hi, Jackie. Yep. Oh, that's right. And Jackie actually told us about eye chains. Jackie was on the show in December. She told us about eye chains as well. And I want to share another one of my new favorite eye candies that I discovered. I wasn't as excited about how this store actually executed on the concept, but I'm going to tell you how you can actually create it for yourself. So basically, what they did was they added tassels to your shades. And where I'm going with that is, I know the tassels that you actually have at graduations, they're actually hanging on the shades. And so it kind of gives this whole like retro look, retro feel. Like I said, I wasn't as thrilled about the way they executed it, but I love the idea of basically taking an existing pair of frames and actually adding a little tassel to it to kind of create a whole different look on it. And once again, these are ideas that you can do with what you currently have, because one of the things that we stress on in sophisticated creations is really shopping your closet. Nicole says she has some eye chains in the 90s. And they're fabulous, though. They are so fabulous. And yes, definitely check out the Dollhouse Boutique. And please drop in the chat if there are any trends that you want me to expand upon further. That would be great. So my third trend is one that I'm so excited for. And this was actually one that you saw at the inauguration. And it's the whole thought of using illumination as one of the colors for the year. So Pantone, which is the color trend company, basically they usually pick one color for the year. And for this year, because there was so much coming out of 2020, there are two colors. The first color is kind of like a grayish slate, and then the second color is something called illuminating. And for all of you that saw the inauguration, I'm quite sure you saw Amanda, the poet laureate, wearing an illuminating yellow jacket, which actually was by Prada, very beautiful. But that is one of the other colors for 2020. And I just want to share how you can do that look. Here is Michaela. She is a Instagram and fashion blogger. She does a whole piece around family and life. And this is just an example of how she's doing illuminating in her pose here. One of the things that I love about the illuminating color is that it's so vibrant. And the other part of it is it just adds just a whole different mood to your look. I actually, even before I knew it was become a trend in 2019, was wearing a little illuminating myself. So this is me in a guest jacket wearing the 2021 color of illuminating. And so what I would say on that is look in your closet and see if there's anything. Yeah, Van, you're right. She was rocking it. Look in your closet and see if there are any colors that you might want to pair with illuminating to kind of create that same aesthetic around your 2021 style. The other reason why I love illuminating, quite honestly, because it's such an optimistic color. And when we think about like what we're hoping for 2021 to be, I just think it's just like the perfect fit. I'm just trying to see if there are any comments in here. Oh, the IG handle. You're absolutely right. I will put that in the chat. I wrote those down, but I will definitely add those to the chat. My fourth one, which I'm excited about, is what I'm calling wearing loungewear in the daytime. And where I'm going with that is a lot of what we're seeing now are kind of more loungy, more casual, more free-flowing looks. And what I wanted to really stress here is that you just don't have to wear loungewear to bed. You can actually wear it when you're home, and it's a part of kind of this thought of really creating a presence and a peaceful space in where you are. So one of the first things I wanted to highlight about loungewear at home is something that I think is very key. Is in my mind, it all starts with your slippers. And so here's a picture of some new slippers that I actually got. I tend to wait for the big end of the year clearance that Victoria's Secrets does. And these are actually some Victoria's Secret slippers that I was able to nab. And they're just perfect, and they grow with any loungewear that you want. The floral colors are amazing. But I wanna highlight an Instagram blogger, and I'm trying to see if she's on yet, because she actually has taken the whole loungewear concept to a new level. Her name is Chevy Vintage, Siobhan. And what Siobhan is doing is basically she's made loungewear an amazing daywear piece. This is an outfit. It's a combination of thrift, vintage, and your closet. Chevy Vintage, that's her name. Her Instagram is actually Chevy Vintage. And the robe that she's wearing was thrifted. And I don't know if you can see, but it's actually there's a collar on it that's kind of furry, which is great. And then the top came from Goodwill. The pants, which are like a velvet lounge, almost like velvet sweatpants, came from Anthropologie. She got the socks from Dollar Tree, and the slides are, guess what, from where? From Target. And this was just a really casual, but really fun look of how you can do loungewear in the day wear. And just wanted to see, I'm trying to see if Siobhan is here. Thank you, Singleton. Siobhan, I'm trying to see if you're here, Siobhan. Please jump in the chat so we can shout you out. But wanted to really stress that. I mean, I actually have been playing around with loungewear for day wear, and I see Nicole is here from Kafkan Cuties, and we're going to do a show in March about how you can do the loungewear of Kafkans as part of your day wear. And so look out for that. I mean, one of the things that what I have come to appreciate with the whole COVID and being in is just not only being comfortable, but really being fashionable while you're being comfortable. So those are a few of the thoughts around loungewear today, where I don't know if anybody is doing that. Oh, yes. Chevy is on Poshmark. Yeah. No, Virginia, you're absolutely right. She has some amazing pieces. And what I really love is her ability to mix the different textures. So definitely follow Siobhan. Her handle on Instagram is Chevy Vintage. And the last tip that I want to share is just one that I think, regardless to your outfit, is just a true staple. I think bags make every piece look amazing. And I want to bring on, these are two bags from the designer. It's called, her Instagram is Ura Handmade Handbags. And I don't know if she's on here yet, but I fell in love with these bags when I saw them. And actually, I ordered one, or am in the process of ordering one right before the show started. So hold on, I want to share that. So this is her bag, which is basically a bandana material, and she's mixed it up with some animal print. This was the first version of that bag. And if you see, it's kind of like in a triangular pattern, very unstructured look, just a really cool piece. She actually does them in smaller sizes if you wanted to carry it like as an evening or even like a smaller clutch. But I fell in love with the animal print on this. And where I'm going with that is, at the end of the day, regardless to what you're wearing, a cute handbag and definitely some cute shades always will make an amazing difference. So as you can see, she's definitely rocking it there. Love that look. And I'm trying to see, is she on here so that we can shout her praises as well? Let's see. I don't see her as of yet. So those were the trends. Does anyone have any questions about any of the trends and how you can actually recreate them in your closet? One of the things that I will say about the loungewear for day wear is you'd be amazed at how many pajama pants actually look great with like a duster or even kind of like a longer jacket. And where I'm going with that is, we're home. So you'll be amazed at how you can actually kind of reinvent different looks and make them look wonderful while you're lounging around at home. Um, yes, our 18 Boutique. Hello. Hello. I see you. Thank you for joining us. Awesome, awesome. And can you drop in here just to make sure I'm doing it your website? Laquita, that would be awesome. Oh yes, she says I'm here. I'm here. Yes, yes, yes. So our 18 Boutique is a designer that creates these unique handmade bags. And if you could drop in the chat your website, that would be wonderful. She says, thanks for having us. We would definitely want to get her on the show soon. But definitely one of the trends that I wanted to show as we're thinking about what to look for in 2021. And I'm actually doing one of the trends, which is wearing headpieces. And so this is actually a scarf that I twirled and decided to wear as a headpiece tonight. And a part of that kind of goes back to being casual and just using things in your closet. This is a scarf that I've had in my closet for years that now I've converted it to a cute little handbag. And Laquita has dropped in the chat the handbag.com. You can definitely grab some of those bags. They're awesome, awesome. And I'm trying to see if anyone has any questions about the trends. Is anyone going to try the Michelle Obama monochromatic look, or has anybody already tried that? I haven't had a chance to do it, but I'm definitely going to change the color of my linings on some of my coats to create that same look. I thought that was really fabulous the way she did that. Trying to see if there's any other questions. Yes, definitely Dollhouse Boutique. Unfortunately, I can't remember her Instagram. I think it is Mount Vernon Dollhouse Boutique to see some more of her orders there. Awesome. So what I will say for 2021 in trends, the big idea is actually being comfortable in what you wear. And so definitely the first place to think about being comfortable is looking in your closet. And what I encourage you to do is as you're looking in your closet, think about things that you may have worn them in a work setting and how you can kind of convert them into a more day kind of like casual look. Like one of the things that I've been doing is I've been converting my wrap dresses that I would wear to work into kind of like long dusters that I've been wearing in the house as I've been working from home. What about people? What has emerged? So, a great question, Jackie. A lot of what has emerged, and this is actually the beginning of the Fashion Week shows that are occurring, has really been a lot around this whole thought of comfort and kind of loungy and kind of flowy in terms of look. So the maxi dress type of look is back. There's a whole push around using undergarments as part of your day wear look, which I thought was kind of interesting. So using undergarments actually under dress blouses to actually create a look there. That's a piece of it. And then pastels. Everybody is trying to be very optimistic as we go into this year. So pastels are really coming back and becoming a really neat part of what we're seeing. We'll try the first lady look. Yeah, no, well, definitely. I mean, I don't know if anyone can pull it off as flawlessly as Michelle did, but it was a outstanding look. And it was interesting to actually see the designer show. His name is Sergio Hudson. You can find his show. Actually, it's on YouTube. It was his 2020 Fashion Week show. And he actually shows the piece that Michelle Obama selected, but in a dress. And it was just interesting to see how they kind of tweaked it up for Michelle to kind of give a whole different look. So some awesome burgundy flared pants. Oh, thank you, Regine. Okay. Alan Schwartz for these awesome burgundy flared pants. Yes, 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 yes. Love that. And actually, that's another trend that has seemed to really emerge right now. I think after being in and wearing leggings for so long, we're seeing more flared leg pants come back, which is always welcome to see. I'm 5'4", so I'm a little vertically challenged, but for some reason, wide legged pants kind of help me in terms of kind of a look. So I don't know, we like that. Um, oh, the Audrey Hepburn. Yes, yes, yes. So Leah raises a fabulous point about Audrey Hepburn in the black leggings and turtleneck and the look of the 60s. And that's another kind of look that we're seeing a little bit more. And once again, it's that thought of something that's casual, something that's comfortable, but also something that's really classic. So those are the 2021 trends that we're predicting, and hopefully you will get to see more as we continue throughout this whole fashion month. Actually, next week we'll be talking about Fashion Week, and just wanted to say thank you everybody for tuning in, and really appreciate the different Lakita for being here and sharing more about her brand. So look out, we'll share more about that. And thank you everybody, and have a wonderful, wonderful week.